17 years of filmmaking has led me to this moment filming in Japan. This is what happens when you don't give up on your dreams. When a filmmaker is selfish, and I don't mean it as a bad thing. Today I boarded this carriage which would take me to my destination. Lost in Kyoto with my partner and a camera. Being a filmmaker allows you to capture. It allows you to capture things. Start, stop, destination, present, next stop, the past. You can speed up time, you can slow it down. Sometimes I imagine a life where I listen to other people. Maybe I played it safe. Would I have exited at a different stop? Perhaps. Although I'm not making experimental, art house or film festival films like I used to, I don't think much has changed. I can still remember the first time I boarded the train to follow my thoughts. It was in the mini DV tape days. The film, a 52-minute non-narrative experimental film. Look, I even acted in it. Ugh, terrible haircut. I started filming at age 18 and finished at age 21, roughly in 2010. What was I thinking? So skinny too. Anyway, I thought it was amazing, but no one wanted to watch it. Has much changed since then? I still love long takes, I still love poetry. I prefer to make films as art. Even back then, film students, they said it was unwatchable and slow. Already from a young age, I loved slow cinema. Oh, and on that note, here's a long take now. I guess nothing has changed, I'm still the same filmmaker. Trying to subvert in a field where audience retention is valued and respected. Anyway, feel free to leave if you have a short attention span. Oh, why did I knock down that barrier? I kind of wish I could have kept the shot going, but I'm so clumsy. Upon arrival, I had one of the best meals in all of Japan. This steamed bun at the train station blew my mind. You get sauce? Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good.
I'll go the long way, I'll take my time, 'cause I know someday I'll realize it might take me my whole life, but at least I did it right,
The reason I quit filmmaking was because the burden was too heavy. I burnt out. And the reason I got back into filmmaking was the ease of the filming on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And I know I harp on about this a lot, but literally the reason I got back into it was because of my Japan trip early this year. I bought it and it made me so happy just filming with ease. But today I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to take out my old, heavier camera and do some long takes.
We'll do an independent film style tracking shot. Oh, what's that? I'm doing it here. It's going to be a long take. It's going to be very hard to do.
Just to see if I still have that independent filmmaker spirit.
We want a huge bonsai at home. Focus on getting the Akari lamp first.
Handheld long takes on a vintage lens. They're really difficult to do. Manually to pull focus, to make sure the image still works. Back before those gimbals were accessible, we did everything manually, handheld. It wasn't perfect, but it had charm. It had character like those independent films of the 90s. And that was what I loved doing back then.
Did we get it?
So we get it.
The amount of training and strength it would take for these rickshaw professionals carrying people up and down. It got me thinking, is filmmaking not the exact same? Years and years of filmmaking has led me to this moment. And while I'm not making a feature film or an art house film for film festivals, I will say that all that practice led to me being able to whip out this camera.
All us humans, all trying to find sense and meaning and purpose in this life. How do you feel? Last day is 29 years old. In this peaceful place.
I'm always feeling alright.
Huh?
I'm always feeling alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel any different to another day?
Honestly, I feel like I'm old already. But like, 1-2 days don't want to change the fact that you're actually old. So yeah, and I'm happily aging, so I'm okay.
I would love to be 29 again, not gonna lie.
I don't have any midlife crisis and things like that. I'm okay.
In the middle.
Having a little bit more weight gain.
Yeah.
Because content, yeah.
I feel that too.
I just wish I can lose a bit more weight, have a bit more savings, a bit more travel, eat a bit more food.
It's the best we can do though, to capture, preserve, and record our moments in this life. I know that one day I'll look at these moments with longing eyes, longing for the beauty that I've already experienced.
This is for schooling. And what is this for?
To capture these things is one of life's greatest blessings, in my opinion. Here's a memory I would have forgotten if I didn't record our conversation. Recorded a few minutes before I turned 35 in Japan earlier this year.
I would make art about this, you know? The way that person told me. Do you agree or disagree?
Whatever art you want, but I don't agree with what the person does.
Do you know how good art is when it is free, away from pretension?
I don't think it's free.
Everyone outside of what my mind is free, because my mind will never be free. Agree or disagree?
I agree because that's what you choose to engage with.
I'm so happy right now because I'm turning 35 in a few hours. I just want to remember that I'm turning 35. And my girlfriend thinks I'm a degenerate.
I did not say that, you say that.
I like being a degenerate.
I was blurting out my feelings, my annual birthday blues.
I'm gonna leave this in. I'm gonna leave it here as a moment. That's what the whole point. The whole point of that was an ideology. It wasn't. It was more like a poem or a haiku.
Trust me, you're gonna forget this.
No, I'm not gonna forget it. I'm just had a few drinks.
Forget this after like 1 year.
I had a few drinks. How would I forget it? I don't forget. I
There are a
don't.
lot of things, but
Do you know? I've lived on this earth 35 years.
you're like 50 years older than me.
I am an uncle in my heart and in my mind.
You're not an uncle, man. You're far from that.
I look
You're
like an
three
uncle.
old.
Have you seen these wrinkles?
This is a machine to have babies. Save babies.
A shrine for birth.
I look like an uncle already. Don't you think I look like an uncle? She doesn't believe that I'm like an uncle. But in my mind, I'm an uncle. You know, when I was a child, I saw a film, and that film was really powerful. And that film made me want to be a film director.
It was the Japanese coming-of-age film all about Lily Shushu. That film didn't give the audience an answer, but it changed my life in a profound way. Are having the answers overrated?
I wasn't with you right now. As in, I'm not talking about our relationship. I'm talking about just as a human being.
And just like that, I couldn't finish my question.
車両点検を行っております。後続電車ですが、渋谷駅におきまして車両点検を行っております。この電車は現在運転間隔調整のため停車して
I was cut out by the train driver updating us. I don't know what the answer to my question would have been. I'm sure I would have said what I felt in the moment, and it would have been honest. Nothing more, nothing less. Looking into the past, my very first feature film taught me something. It doesn't need to be dramatic or retain attention. All it needs to be is truthful. It can be a poem, a mood, a feeling, a memory, or a dream. Films don't have to have a 3-act structure. They don't have to be accessible. It can be made just for you. It seems me at age 17 knew this better than me at age 35. With each passing birthday, I've wanted acceptance more and more. Look at the confidence of the younger me, making the film that he truly wants to make. Anti-narrative, just real expression. But what's good about the canvas I'm now working on, I'm still able to visit my younger self. My younger self who used this medium as poetry to help him survive and get through the day.
Memory in a place I can hold quiet.